Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Stubbornness, jealousy, and sheer incompetence are going to be the three main reasons why the WNBA never reaches the popularity, never reaches the shine that they think they deserve. Stubbornness, incompetence, and jealousy are going to be the reasons why Caitlin Clark remains at the mountaintop and nobody else ends up even being close to joining her up there. And it's all the WNBA, the players, the executives, Kathy Engelbert. It is all their fault. They're far too jealous. They're far too stubborn. And from a business sense, they are all far too incompetent. What am I talking about? WNBA Players Union chooses Angel Reese over Caitlin Clark in social media posts. Now, to be fair to Angel Reese, it wasn't just Angel Reese. It was everybody not named Caitlin Clark. It was everybody the old guard thinks is a star, not named Caitlin Clark. This is absolutely pathetic, absolutely embarrassing, and we are going to show you why momentarily. WNBA's Players Union chooses Angel Reese over Caitlin Clark in social media post originally appeared on Athlon Sports. Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark and Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese have not exactly had fortunate starts to the 2025 WNBA season. After averaging 19.6 and 9.3 through 4 games, Clark suffered a quad strain. Reese and the Sky, on the other hand, fell to 2-7 to begin the year. The former LSU star also saw a drop in stats from her rookie season, averaging 10.3 and 11.8 points so far in 2025. Despite early season struggles, Clark and Reese remain two of the most popular players in the WNBA. However, it's Clark who holds the edge when it comes to viewership and attendance rating. When you say hold the edge, that makes it seem like it's a small margin. No. It's a severe lead. It is a significant gap between the two when it comes to viewership and attendance. Edge, not the best choice of words in this instance. Yet the Women's National Basketball Players Association, the union for current women's professional basketball players in the WNBA, recently decided against Clark. Shocker. On Thursday, the WNBPA took to social media to announce an official partnership with FM Cases, a company that designs unique phone cases. It will be selling 8 different officially licensed cases featuring stars around the WNBA. Quote, rep your favorite WNBA star. While Reese was one of the 8 options advertised in the post, Clark was not. Other stars that received their own case include Dallas Wings guard Paige Beckers, Asia Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart, Nafisa Collier, Kelsey Plum, and Cameron Brink. Folks, we need to sit here and be honest. No casual fan knows who any of these players are except for maybe Angel Reese. That is pure honesty. No casual fan knows who any of these players are except for Angel Reese. WNBA old guard fans, they know who these ladies are. People who follow the league, they know who these players are. People who are responsible for the increase in viewership, who are responsible for the increase in attendance, they don't know who any of these players are except for Angel Reese and potentially Cameron Brink. Let's be honest here. Except for Angel Reese and potentially Cameron Brink. Paige Beckers, stop. Kelsey Plum, stop. Nafisa Collier, cut it out. Nafisa Collier, great player. Best player in the league, arguably. Definitely top 2. But notoriety, cut it out, folks. We're talking facts over feelings. Shout out to Rudy. Sabrina Ionescu, since in 2019. Out of sight, out of mind. Asia Wilson, cut it out. Brianna, you make me laugh. You make me laugh. While Clark's phone case may not have been featured on the above post, she still beat out Reese in the 2024 Rookie of the Year race, leading the Fever to their first playoffs since 2016. Clark made her return from injury on Saturday, hoping to get her team back to 500, and absolutely had a dominant game. Dominated the game. Historic first half. Legendary shit we all saw. You want to know how brain dead the WNBA Players Association is? You want to know how brain dead they are? They don't understand that if they just put Clark's case up there, people will get Clark's case and somebody else's case. Not every single time, but I guarantee you more cases of others would sell if Clark was actually present than whatever's going to sell now. I guarantee that, and we can't blame FM cases. They got thrown a bag, I'm sure, just to do this. Hey, here's some. You have the rights to these 8 players only. They can't say, well, could we get Caitlin Clark? No, you can't. Take it or leave it. They took it. Can't blame them. But let's be honest here. When Caitlin Clark's basketball came out, Caitlin Clark's basketballs were selling like hotcakes. Remember last year, Wilson, Fever Rising basketball, that sold out in under 30 minutes. It wasn't even announced and it already sold out. Moving on. The collection between Caitlin Clark and Wilson, that entire collection sold out last year. Anything Caitlin Clark is associated with, whether it's a special collection or a game, it's going to sell out. Not only that, All-Star Game jerseys, Caitlin Clark shows up, within 20 minutes, sells out. Score your favorite 2024 WNBA All-Star jersey featuring Indiana Fever players Boston, Clark, Mitchell. Not even 18 minutes later, sold out. Both the Clark colors are sold out. Wilson hears the demand, sees the demand. You guys want more Clark? Fine. Here's more Clark. 40 minutes later, sold out. Wilson eventually pushed out so much inventory and so much product that now the basketballs are sitting at Dick's, sitting at Target. And do you know what else they get when they get a Caitlin Clark basketball? Salute to you, logo. They get other players' basketballs as well. They get other players' collections as well. The people in the WNBA can't see the forest from the trees. They think they're doing something here. They think they're proving a point. See, it's not just Clark. Look at all these other 8 players. You guys just make yourself seem foolish. You guys just make yourself seem silly. You seem even more sad, stubborn, incompetent, and jealous than I thought of you 24 hours ago. And this is the player you want to go into CBAs and actually stick up for your bum selves? This is the player you guys are begging and hoping, Caitlin, please save us in the collective bargaining agreement negotiations. Please show up and talk to these owners and use your Michael Jordan-esque impact so we can get paid more, so we can get more amenities. A player that as soon as they showed up, owners said, damn, this isn't a good look. Here's some flights for you. No longer are you guys going to be waiting at Newark International with the homeless man next to the escalator. No longer are you going to have to deal with that. Fine, here's some charter jets for you guys. Damn, Caitlin Clark shows up. Oh man, all these other WNBA teams, man, they're playing in a high school gym. Man, they're practicing at a YMCA. Okay, this is a bad look. Fine, let me invest 50, 75, 100 million into a new practice facility. Caitlin Clark is the boat that lifts all boats. The rising tide that lifts all boats, excuse me. Caitlin Clark is going to be the reason why this league is even talked about in the mainstream. She is the reason why this league is talked about in the mainstream. You know, don't just hear my words for it. Rachel Nichols, she reinforced that same sentiment on Colin Cowherd today. Let's, what do you got to say, Rachel?
Yeah, I think this absence and then how she came back really sort of solidified all of that. Because when she came into the league, obviously interest went way up and some of the finances went way up. But there was some argument that it was a little bit of, a rising tide lifts all boats, and the popularity of the league had been increasing anyway. And Angel Reese was also a big star coming into the league. But here we go with Caitlin Clark singularly being missing for the time she was gone, and ratings tanking 50% in some cases. And then also she comes back and reminds everyone how spectacular she is. And everybody's talking about the WNBA. So if you needed to sort of have it affirmed to you that it is just her, that the singularity of her is what we are talking about and her star power, you got it. with this absence and then the way she came back. I thought it was fascinating the way other people who have been around the league for a long time reacted to it. Rebecca Lobo, for example, she's been around the WNBA for almost 3 decades. She said, I've never, ever seen anything like it.
Never, ever seen anything like it. Never. Sell out, sell out, sell out, sell out, sell out. Incompetence, jealousy, and stubbornness is going to be the demise of why the WNBA doesn't reach the popularity they think they deserve. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.